Hello, divas, diamonds, and dolls. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Femininity with Momma Gail. Let's talk today about why you're still single. I was going to say 5 or 6 things, but who knows? I may go on a little further or I may be shorter. So let's just say we're going to talk about just some of the reasons why you're still single. And the first reason is you're still tied to your ex. Your soul ties are keeping gentlemen, others, from coming to you because your aura, your energy is reading off, I'm taken, stay back. Your energy is reading, I'm single, but I'm taken. I'm still emotionally tied. I'm still emotionally tied to this gentleman, my baby daddy, the guy from 2, 3, 5, 7 years ago. You are soul tied to someone, and your soul speaks out of you that you are not available. You are emotionally unavailable. You're still tied up, wrapped up in old boy. And old boy has moved on and gone on with Fantasia and them or whoever. And you're still tied to him. So this is why you're still single, because men feel, smell, know, can see that you are unavailable because of that soul tie. The second thing, you have this fantasy in your head of what you think a relationship should be. So, because of that fantasy in your head, you're unconsciously telling guys, nope, you're not the one. Nope, you're not the one. Nope, you're not the one. I don't want you. I'm not attracted to you. Don't come near me. Don't ask me out. I'm not even going to give you a chance. Because the fantasy in your head is bigger than you attracting someone. Your fantasy has you delusional to the point where guys just don't even, and even if they do, if they come to you and they're attracted and they want to talk, they end up finding out that you are not realistic, that what you want in a relationship is not what they are willing to give. And not to say that you should compromise your standards or anything of that nature to meet someone else at a place where you know you don't want to be. But just don't be in fantasy land thinking that it has to be like you see something on TV. Your relationship has to flow and go the way that somebody else's model of a relationship is. The third thing is, you really don't know what you want. You say you want a relationship, but you push people away. You sabotage relationships. And you're still single because whenever you get someone, you don't really want them. Because you have not sat down and thought about what it is that you really want. Who it is that you really want. What are your standards, your values? What it is that you need from a mate. Why you want a mate. Why you feel the need for a mate. So you're still single because you have some things that you have to address and know what it is that you want before you can get it. How are you going to get something when you don't know what you want? You have no target. You're not pointing, aiming at anything. The next thing is you have no goals, no ambitions, no dreams, no nothing. You are just living from day to day. And then you end up attracting a guy and not being able to keep him because he doesn't see anything or anywhere that you're going. Why would he just stay in a relationship, a commitment with you going nowhere? You have nothing that you can invest in, offer, and help him to want to drive and achieve if you're doing nothing for yourself. That's a turn off for men. A man wants women who are ambitious, who are going after everything that they want, having the goals and the dreams and reaching for them one by one, even if you can't do everything in a year, but having the goals and pressing to do them, getting degrees and opening businesses and having a mindset that's not just sitting around wanting to lay up and get drunk and go to happy hour and things of that nature all the time. And you're pressing towards nothing. Men are turned off. And this is one of the reasons why you are still single. Being complete, being happy with you is another thing. Some of you don't love yourself. You want somebody to love you instead of you investing, loving, taking care of you. You'd rather take care of a man and do everything that you can to keep him. You have all of these plans in your head of how you're going to sex him and how you're going to keep him and how you're going to take care of him and how you're going to feed him and how you're going to laugh and joke and things of that nature with him, when you won't do it with yourself. And you're still single because you project this neediness. I need you so that I can fulfill the plans back to the fantasy of what I want to do with you. How I want to sex you. How I have plans for you. How I'm going to treat you. But you neglect you. And a masculine man, the love that you feel for yourself, the love that you invest in yourself is what attracts him. That you love you. You know your worth. You know your identity. You know your value. He's very attracted to that. And that's what's going to draw him to you. And you are still single because you don't have any self-love for you, because you want to pour all of your love into someone else. You are still single because you got a nasty attitude, the way that you treat people. And a masculine man is always observing. And what he's observing is when you go out to dinner, a movie, places where people have to serve you, restaurants and things of that nature, how do you treat people? How do you treat your mother? How do you talk to her? Because what he's observing is, if you look like the whole package in a relationship, but you don't treat people well, if he gets sick and needs somebody to take care of him, if he loses his job and has to start life all over again, are you going to become a beast? Are you going to treat him really bad? Why wouldn't you? If you treat everybody, and this is why you're single. Because if you get something good, you refuse to change your attitude, the way that you handle and do things, and who you are, and he sees a beast. These are the reasons why you're single. Because no man wants somebody who is going to treat other people bad, especially people who serve. And that's another point. You refuse to change is the reason why you are still single. Because some men will tell you exactly what they want. But because this is you, take me or leave me, This is who I've always been. I was born this way, I'ma die this way. Things of that nature are keeping you single. When all it takes is a simple tweak, sometime, a simple compromise, work together, changing a few things so that we can come together in a relationship. Because a relationship is not just about one person. A relationship is about the two people coming together in agreement, building, loving, doing things together. And another reason why you're single, you're probably selfish. A selfish woman is going to be single. Your feminine, cute self. You're selfish. You may be an only child. You may just be selfish because you don't want to share and things of that nature. But these things will keep you single too, because no man wants to always give because you feel like you're entitled to and always deserving of something, but you don't want to give and share and help and compromise. I know a young lady who was in a relationship with this good man, very good man. Anything she needed, he was there. If she called him on the phone, if she was stuck on the road, he would leave his job and go and make sure that whatever, no call, tripled up, I gotta go to a business meeting, this, that, other. No, he got in his car and went to where she was and took care of her himself. And if he couldn't take care of it, he stayed with her until the right people came that could take care of the problem. But when he got into a situation where he needed a certain amount of money, after all the things that he had did and given her diamonds and different types of jewelry and money when she needed it, paid up bills, paid off credit cards, things of that nature for her. But when the time came to reciprocate, she told him no. And it broke his heart because he needed $2,000 after he had invested way more time, energy, money. The partnership, there was no partnership. She was taking the selfishness and would not give him anything in the time of need. And you know what happened? He left her. And when he left her, she could not see and understand why he left her. Oh, he left me because I wouldn't let him borrow no money, because I said no, this, that, and the other. But you missed the fact that you are selfish, and that all the things that he invested in you, gave to you, catered to you, and in a time of need, you could not give it back to him. And I use that as an example because we are single sometimes because we put ourselves in positions where instead of being in partnership, in relationship, we're still single in some areas. We're running out the clubs and doing this and doing that when you got a man at home. And not to say that you shouldn't have private time and time when you go out with the girls and things of that nature. No, that's not what I'm saying. But the selfishness, the singleness, the oneness of you keeps you single. These are the reasons, some reasons, why you're still single. This video's getting a little long, so I'm going to cut it here because there are a few more that I could mention. But the reason why we are single, because we refuse to change some things. We refuse to work on some things. We refuse to break soul ties. We refuse to get out of our head the fantasy land of seeing things the way that we think that it's supposed to be. So this is Femininity with Momma Gail. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Work on change some things so that you are not single much longer. Have a blessed and prosperous day.